You are watching an LBF review. Cue the music.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Sure Happy. It is Thursday, Friday Eve, all that good stuff. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. Everyone else, be sure to like, comment, and share. Got a few topics today. We're gonna start off yesterday. I'm sure everybody's seen on the internet that Monica filed for divorce from her husband Shannon Brown, ex-Laker, excuse me. They were married over 5 years. I mean, not 5, excuse me, 9. It was a shock. It was a shock because, it seems as though every time you seen those two or they were trending or whatever the case is, that they were happy. But we don't really know the reasons why they're getting divorced, and it's safe to say, let's not just go immediately putting out there that Monica is so gone because she found out that Shannon had a sideline hoe. You get what I'm saying? Let's not assume that. It could just be a situation where she just feel like, she'll be happier single. They're great together, but she could be greater, by herself. So, positive vibes to both of them. They'll work it out, however they see fit. And, like I said, hopefully it just, I doubt it because Monica doesn't, come off as that type of person. But, hopefully they don't get messy in the eyes of, the public where, it's bashing back and forth because, we all love, Monica. Just like they say, she like auntie. She like your auntie. She's like Noah. She's so cool, calm, relaxed. She just seems like she's down to earth and, very relatable. So, wishing the best for the both of those two. And hopefully, it's nothing crazy. It's just they feel like they could be greater, by themselves. Now, moving on to the next topic. Y'all, we got to talk about Wendy. A report surfaced that, she checked out of, the sober house that she was in, and she got so drunk she had to be admitted into the hospital. All of this following the alleged birth of her husband's mistress daughter, or whatever the sex of the child is. And listen, man, I'm not gonna spend too much energy on it, but man, listen, I just believe, I'm sorry, man, Wendy is gonna, she really is relapsing over a man. And I know I'm a man, it don't sound right. I don't know, what I'm saying? And I'm not a Wendy Williams supporter. I don't watch her show. I wouldn't say I'm against Wendy. I would just say I tread lightly when thinking about Wendy because, at the end of the day, when you're going through something like she is, just like I told my girlfriend the other day when we was talking about it again, when she made the statement that she made both times. The first statement when she said she gonna stick with her husband, that's what marriage is. You said those vows, you stick together through thick and thin. And then when she came on air last week, and she told us that she was checking in, which she been living in a sober home, yada yada yada. Which to me, it just gives him an excuse to be with his mistress because she ain't at home. She over here trying to get clean, so he can go and do whatever he want to do. But that's another story. But I really just feel like I was telling her, I feel like if she would have gave those, I guess, pieces, because that's all it was, a piece. If she would have gave those statements at the end of the show, I would have felt better about it. And the reason being is because you come on national TV and she has a right to do whatever she wants to do. Like I said, she don't owe the audience, critics, fans, supporters. She does not owe even naysayers. She owes no one an explanation. I'll be the first to agree with that. But to me, when you come on the air and the first thing that you tell us, or the first thing that you say is you tell us what's going on slightly in your personal life, how you checked into this facility and how you're trying to get your life back on track, yada, yada, yada. And then immediately after you go into being messy Wendy Williams, that just does not sit well with me. Like I said, there was a situation where she gave those statements at the end of the show. And she even teared up. And it just felt, to me, it just felt, it didn't feel genuine at all. Because like I say, it's just hard to, say, give a explanation or give a nugget about what's going on, then you immediately jump into being messy. That is just a bad look to me. But if she would have did at the end of the show, yeah, she would have came back the next day looking messy. But I think it would have landed better with me. And I don't really matter. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't watch the show, but she's trending. It's a hot topic. But as far as her, you know, relapsing again and having to check into the hospital because she drunk herself into, you know, whatever coma or whatever it is. I've never been so drunk I had to go to the hospital. I had alcohol poisoning, but that's different. You know, I was able to stay home, but you know, it's sad because, you know, I don't know why she won't divorce this man. Allegedly, this affair with this same woman has been going on for 10 years, if not longer. That's not an affair. That's a whole relationship outside of a marriage. That's exactly what that is. That is not cheating at this point. That is a girlfriend. She ain't even a side piece. You just can't call someone who's been dealing with a married man or married woman on the side for, shoot, 1, 2, 3+ years, better yet 10 years, a side piece. No, that's a whole girlfriend. That's a relationship over there, and she's content. She's happy with just being his girlfriend and not his wife. And Wendy seems to, at least up until this point, been okay with it. She's been able to deal with it. I'll say that, but it's just a bad look, man. It's just like, I'm not saying she's a role model, and you know, I'm a person who, you know, I don't believe in that, you know, just because you give vows, you got to be, you know, together through thick and thin. I believe in divorce. I believe in separating, breaking up. I believe in all of that because you can't be your greatest self if the person that you're with is steady bringing you down, bringing drama to your life, bringing stress, bringing obstacles, just bringing things that you contribute nothing to into your life, and it's just making your life miserable. This woman is clearly going through a tough time. And I would be the first to admit, me personally, I'm having a hard time, you know, showing any type of sympathy or empathy for her, simply because I understand, you know, it's all type of scientific studies, social sciences study that prove, you know, it's just hard to leave people, you know, when you've been so attached to them, yada, yada, yada. I don't care. At what point do you say to yourself, at what point do her inner circle, her friends, or those who she called friends, sit her down and say, listen, you need to separate yourself from him, because if you don't, you are going to lose everything that you have. You are going to lose the platform that you have built. And the fact of the matter that he's still on set every day while she was recording, or, you know, he still, it's just, I don't know. To me, it just makes her look bad. I'm not gonna say it make her look weak. It makes her look worse than weak in my eyes. But in the end, I'm gonna say this, and I don't know if you guys agree with this or not, but if she does not come to her senses sooner rather than later and separate herself from her husband by way of divorce, because even still, she can't continue to work with him. He can't continue to be co-producers or co-executives or whatever it is that he contributes to all of the businesses that she has, that he's just, you know what I'm saying, coattailing along. She has to completely separate herself from him, because I believe at this, and the only reason why she has to separate herself is because of the career path that she has chosen. You know, she has created this platform where she's viewed as keeping it real, on giving her opinions and takes on people. And now that, you know, there's information or scandal out there about her, she's not, quote unquote, keeping it real, like how she built her platform, her name, her brand. That's why it's such scrutiny, because we know plenty of celebrities, regular people who husbands, boyfriends, or whatever, that have stepped out and had a child outside of, you know, the relationship and whatnot. But they aren't a brand, they aren't known, they haven't built a career of keeping it real, so to say. And that's the reason why this thing is so big. And I'll be honest with you, she do keep it real. Because in order for her to keep it real, she tell exactly how she feel about any topic, anything that's going on. But now it's time, and like I said last week, that maybe she need to come out, and just tell everyone what's going on, like give a genuine, honest statement. But at this point, that's not enough. The only thing that's gonna keep Wendy from losing it all, losing her brand, losing who she is as an influencer, is separating, divorcing, just getting the hell away from her husband. That's the only thing that's gonna save her. And I say it's not sad. You know what I'm saying? Not to me. You know, it's just like, it's sad that she's relapsing. She's going back into that dark place that we don't want to see anybody that we care. Hell, we don't even want to see crackheads go to that dark place. You know what I'm saying? So, Wendy, just man up. Pay him whatever you got to pay him to get rid of him. The son will come up the next day. Hell, you ain't even living with him. You was in a sober house and he was out there with his mistress. So, I mean, you can find you another man, or you know what I'm saying? So, Wendy, just let it go, man. Please just let it go. But yeah, so anyways, moving on, we got to talk a little bit about Cardi B and her. It's an Instagram live video that resurfaced. Basically, she said she used to, convince guys to have sex with her, and they'll go to a hotel and she'll drug them and rob them. She also said she'll invite one of her, transgender friends to come in there and sleep with them, and yada, yada, yada. Bottom line is this. I'm not the biggest Cardi B supporter, and I'm going to say this before I even get into it. I do not believe anything will happen to Cardi B. She is America's darling, America's sweetheart. So it's really, I feel like it's really a waste of my time to even, hit this topic. But here it is. If Cardi B was anybody else, if she was Nicki Minaj, if she was, I don't know, if she was anybody else, she would already be losing now. But since this story came out, I believe it was Tuesday or Wednesday. I believe it was Tuesday. I haven't seen nothing online about her losing any, sponsorships, any big time deals, partnerships that she have with these, brands, clothing lines, or whatever it is that she got. Haven't seen any of it. They're just gonna let it blow over. That's exactly what they're gonna do. But look, I'll be the first to admit, as a man, you don't, and this is the world we live in. Women can admit to being, sexually assaulted, but men necessarily can't. You see, and I know it's different, but it's a lose-lose situation. Look at Terry Crews. He came out and said he was sexually assaulted, and we went in on him. So imagine what the pushback would be if a man come out and say he's been sexually assaulted by a woman and robbed and dope. It's just gonna be like, hey, boy, you're a sucker. You know what I'm saying? You should have seen that coming from a mile away. But the truth of the matter is, I just feel like Cardi one of those people that feels as though, the fact that she even said this on Instagram Live years ago, I don't care. I just feel like she's one of those people in this world that feels like because of who she is, she can say anything that she desires to. I just sincerely believe that, because listen, I don't care. Listen, I got friends that sell drugs. Listen, they keep it 1,000 with me. I ask them why they sell drugs, and they say, because I don't want to get a job. I don't want to work on nobody's clock. I want to be on my own. And I hate when she gets up there and say, I was a stripper because that's how I had to survive. No, that is not true. You could have took your butt to Wendy's, McDonald's, Winn-Dixie, Publix, anywhere and got a regular job. But because the lifestyle that you want to live, those jobs didn't pay enough. The only way to get the type of income to live the way that you want to was for you to be a stripper. So stop saying that I was a stripper and I was doping and robbing men because that's what XYZ. That's what I need to do to survive. I hate when I hear that, because that's just simply not true. There's choices to be made in life. You can take the straight and narrow legal way, or you can go another way. Ain't nobody judging you for either, but I hate it when people say, oh, I kill people, I sold drugs, I dope people, rob people. Because that's what I had to do to survive. Hell no. Excuses, and the fact that we as fans actually let them get away with that is ridiculous. I understand times are hard. I understand it's hard to find a job. I understand if you got a record, if you're a felon, it's hard to find a job. But you can, and you will find a job if you continue to look for one. But the thing goes, listen, like I said, at the end of the day, the lifestyle that she wanted to live, the money that she wanted to have in her bank account, those types of jobs was not enough. They didn't pay enough for her to live. But bottom line is this: Cardi it wouldn't surprise me. One of the victims, he already came out. He came and spoke out about it. And honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if we start seeing a couple of lawsuits pop up here and there. And she did release a statement saying that she's not proud of what she did, but she did what she had to do to survive. I hate that. And she was just like, she don't want nobody telling her truth because she gonna write a book, yada, yada, yada. Like I said, you put that mess in the book if you want to, you definitely about to be sued. And the bottom line is this, Cardi. At the end of the day, that's assault. You were wrong, especially by having one of your trans friends come in and sleep with them while they unconscious. That's no. Anybody else, automatic jail time, lawsuit, everything else. But as far as her statement went, sometimes I just wish people would shut the hell up. Just don't give a statement or just say, I'm not proud of my actions, or I sincerely apologize and just move on. Don't throw extra stuff in there that make it just seem because the statement that she released did not come across as genuine, as if she was sorry or anything like that. So as far as Cardi go, like I say, man, I know nothing's gonna happen to her, but if I start seeing a couple of her sponsors and partnerships and endorsements start dropping off, then I'll be like, okay, they kind of treating her like they treat, regular, dark-skinned black celebrities. Because I remember Rick Ross lost his endorsement, his shoe brand with Reebok when he did the song back in the day when he said, I put Molly in her drink and she didn't even know it. And it was just a song. That was when Molly was a drug of recreation that everybody that was celebrity was doing and yada, 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 yada. But anyways, moving on, we got to talk about Mr. Jussie Smollet. All charges against Mr. Smollett were dropped and the case was sealed, and he gave a statement at the press conference afterwards. I don't really know the entire statement, but it pissed me off because he said something along the lines that I told y'all I was innocent, and if I was lying, I wouldn't be my mama's child. That just pissed me off. Like I said, I just wish sometimes these celebrities just think they can say whatever the hell they want. And it's sad because all he need to get up there and say, if he was going to say anything, I'm happy that this is behind me. Now I'm just looking to move forward with my life and my career and step down. Everybody knows just because charges were dropped, because you weren't found guilty, does not mean that you were innocent. And I don't believe he's innocent. And here's the thing, I'm gonna test this real quick because I can go on and on about this. He's not in the clear at all. For one, they linking him to Camilla Harris. They're saying that she's his auntie, or they related or connected some type of way. That she pulled some strings, and she went on national TV and gave a statement saying, she's dumbfounded, confused. It doesn't make sense of how it happened. Okay, whatever. You done messed up your votes for president. That's number one and most important. Second of all, the feds, his charges were dropped on a state level. So now the feds can come in and pursue those same charges, and it's gonna be a whole lot worse for Mr. Smollett. So he's not in the clear. For him to get up there and say some crap like, I told y'all I was innocent. If I was lying, I wouldn't be my mama ties, a whole bunch of bull. And number three, the city of Chicago, the police department can sue Smollett for the tax dollars that was spent in this investigation. For them trying to investigate all of their whatever it was they found, they could sue him. He is not in the clear. He need to just sit down and shut up. And let me tell you why I'm so passionate. My thing is with celebrities is this. I'm about to get there now. I do my best to understand celebrities and regular people like me. We live in two different worlds. We play by two different rules. I understand that, but I always look at things exactly in one eye when it comes to crime. If I was to commit that crime, or a regular person on the street was to commit that crime, we're going down. And like I said, I understand we play by two different sets of rules. I really do. I understand it so much to the point that I preach it all the time. But when it comes to committing crime, they gave Bill what he deserved. Now let's see if they give everybody else what they deserve. Let's see if they give Jussie what he deserves. Let's see if they give Cardi what she deserves. And by the way, I do want to mention this real quick. Don't know if it's true. I saw online somewhere that all the charges against R. Kelly are being dropped because the prosecuting attorney tried to bribe him for $100K, or he was going to press charges. And also he was connected to the bribery, the whole Nike scandal. I believe it was a Nike scandal or something like that. And so, you know, it's just crazy, man. So if R. Kelly getting off, it just proves, you know what I'm saying, once again that, you know, it's just a crazy world that we actually live in. And last but not least, I got to talk about one of my favorite families, the Ball family. Come to find out, longtime family friend, business partner, part owner of the Triple B, Big Baller brand, Alan Fox, Alan Frazier, whatever his last name, that ain't even worth getting right. He embezzled $1.5 million from my boy Lonzo, and Lonzo Ball is the oldest son. The middle son is Jello Ball, and the youngest son is Mellow Ball. It seems as though all three boys are separating themselves from their father because this is his friend. Apparently, Lonzo told him weeks or months back that Allen was doing this, and Lavar just kind of didn't believe it or pushed it to the side or whatever it was that Lavar did. And now they are disassociating themselves from their dad, deleting him off of all social media, deleting everything Triple B off of their social media. In the end, I just hope that the family, the three boys, especially Lonzo and his dad, are able to get past this makeup and be a family. There's nothing worse than to see, because at the end of the day, no matter what you think about Lavar, he's been in his son's life since day one. And that counts for something, a whole lot of something, because there's too many black boys who does not have fathers in their lives. Forget day one, but at all. You get what I'm saying? I just hope somehow that, they can, reconcile and fix their relationship and get things back on track. But as far as Alan Frazier, whatever his name is, he done been to prison for 7 years for embezzling over $4 million from somebody. So this is who he is. And I do believe Lavar knew he went to prison. He just didn't know what for. He was just a homie from, Chino Hills, that his son played basketball with Lavar's sons, and they clicked. And so therefore the fathers clicked. And it was a situation like that. But like I say, man, I just hope they're able to make up. And he need to pay back the money, as well as serve another 7 years in prison for stealing funds that were not his. But nevertheless, guys, that's all I have for sure. Happy it's Thursday. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. Everyone else, be sure to like, comment, and share. And I'll see y'all later. I'm out of here. Peace.